Confederate Statues. In this video, I describe my ideas for reducing the controversy, animosity, and anger over the presence of Confederate statues in public places. Hello, I'm Larry Meisel. Welcome to The Examined Life, a channel for creating community among people interested in the positive discussion of ideas and issues, from the tremendously important to the trivial but interesting. The motto for the channel is Wonder, Explore, Create, and Grow. 90% of the proceeds from Patreon supporters, merchandise sales, scholarships, affiliate links, and YouTube ads will be donated to Doctors Without Borders, Feeding America, and Oxfam, a World Hunger and Poverty Relief NGO. Links to the websites and YouTube channels of these organizations are in the description section below. Today's quote is, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it," by George Santayana in The Life of Reason, 1905. To help the channel grow and start doing good for others just by watching, like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification icon. Now let's get started. Today's topic is a win-win solution to the problem of Confederate statues in public places. I was an American history major as an undergraduate, and therefore I'm opposed to any attempt to try to erase history. I'm also opposed to racial discrimination and oppression. I think it was wrong for the Soviet Union to try to erase history by removing the statues and symbols of Stalin, Lenin, and communism. What these men and their ideologies stood for and the harm that they caused must be remembered. Contradictorily, I do think that all statues, monuments, and symbols of Nazism should remain removed from Germany and the planet for that matter. I think that, as some have suggested, a good idea would be for the statues memorializing the Confederacy to be preserved by placing them in museums. I would add, however, that a good place for such museums would be the public parks where the statues are already standing. In outdoor parks, they're much more likely to be seen and regularly visited. I also believe that remembrance of history would be better served by contextualizing the statues, to tell the story of what these people stood for, as well as why, when, and by whom the statues were erected. A more complete story of the Confederacy and the Civil War could be told by erecting statues of slaves upon whom the prosperity of the South and the development of the United States depended. Also included should be statues of slaves who rebelled and fought for their freedom, as well as black and white citizens from the North and the South who campaigned for the abolition of slavery. It would further promote the learning of history to add statues of black and white civil rights leaders who helped America heal from the legacy of slavery and the Civil War. For instance, in my hometown of Columbus, Georgia, where the last land battle of the Civil War took place, there's a plaque beneath a bridge across the Chattahoochee River into Alabama. The plaque tells the story of a white man, John Godwin, and his slave, Horace King, who built the bridge. The inscription concludes by telling that after King was freed, he and Godwin continued to work together for many years. It's unfortunate that the plaque is underneath the bridge, next to a trail along the river. I think it would be better to relocate the plaque to a more prominent location, perhaps above the bridge and next to the road that crosses the bridge. Another opportunity to benefit from a more complete telling of history is in a current movement to remove the carvings of Andrew Jackson, Jefferson Davis, and Robert E. Lee from the face of Stone Mountain in Atlanta. Instead of removing Jackson, Lee, and Davis, I think it would be better to add the images of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Congressman John Lewis. An exhibit should be created to tell the story of how Stone Mountain, once a meeting place for the Ku Klux Klan, is now a place of leisure and recreation, enjoyed by people of all races from around the world. I expect that in every place where there's a statue commemorating soldiers of the Confederacy, evidence can be found of slaves, former slaves, and men and women of conscience who struggled to right the wrongs of slavery. I believe that adding context and detail to the telling of our history is a better path than trying to selectively erase parts that many find abhorrent and others, for some reason, still find honorable. Give me your reactions and opinions in the comments section and tell me about other ideas and issues that you're interested in discussing. Today's shout-out goes to the Southern Poverty Law Center. The SPLC is a nonprofit civil rights organization located in Montgomery, Alabama, dedicated to fighting hate and bigotry and seeking justice for the most vulnerable members of society. Links to the website and YouTube channel of the SPLC are also in the description section. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification icon. Especially share. Click the link to the channel in this video. Email it to friends and family to help the channel grow. Until next time, wonder, explore, create, and grow.